Okay. Yep, audio is good. Bear with me one moment, viewers. I am just getting everything sorted. So, welcome in everyone. How is everyone? Yep, that is everything all sorted. Oh, hello. Down. Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. There we go, that's better. Hello YouTube, my name is Sam, and welcome back to Sam Travel Adventures, and welcome to a live stream. Now this is going to be a new thing I am thinking of doing. I was thinking about doing live streams anyway, and I thought, why not play Train Sim World? Welcome. And the 350, we are on the West Coast Main Line. We're on the West. Please do feel free to say hello in the chat. And also, if you guys have any requests for anything you want, if you want to see me drive anything, please do feel free to put any requests in the live chat. So yeah, this is Berkhamsted Station. This is Train Sim World. So let's get to driving, shall we? And here we go. Right, so today, I hope you are doing well. So let's quickly show you guys the routes I have in the game. So I have pretty much every UK route apart from 3, which are the 3 that I don't have. Well, or technically I don't have West Railway, Northern Line, West Coast app. But the routes I do have are hold on a minute. Huh? Hold on a minute. Huh? Okay. Testing, hello. Hold on a minute. Okay. Hello, can you hear me now? I think I may need, if you guys can hear me, I think I may need to get a new headset because this headset is a tiny bit faulty. So I may need to get a new headset. But yeah, these are the routes that I do have. If you have any requests, if you want me to see me drive a particular train, please do let me know in the chat. And also, just a little bit of self-promo. If you do enjoy my videos and these live streams, which I'm going to start doing, please do be sure to hit that follow button as we are on the road to 200 followers. And also hit that like button. I did release a video yesterday, which was filmed back the same day that Magna Tram Stop opened, which is when I went over to Dawn Totley to see the new platform. So please do, after the stream, do go and give that a watch, as it was quite a nice video to film. Apart from when it was raining in, I would say, probably the last half hour of my visit, it kind of started raining, which wasn't fun. But yeah, so we're going to start off by driving on the Great West, let's go with the East Coast Main Line actually, we're going to go with, so I've got it written down. Sorry about this, guys. As you can tell, I've not planned for this at all. We're going to start off with a run in the Class 805 Evero. We are going to do 1 Delta 84, London Euston to Chester. Just gonna set to custom weather because I hate driving with dynamic weather because it always turns to rain or mist. So let's load up the service. So yeah, I do hope everyone is having an amazing day. And also guys, if you do have any questions for me, please do feel free to pop them in the chat, as that is what these lives are for. Any questions you guys have, or if you guys want to chat, then that's what these lives are for. So we're just going to turn the safety systems on. So the selective door operations, ETS, AWS, TPWS and AWS, vigilance and DSD. Well, I got because I've only had this PlayStation since the day Train Sword 6 came out. So I got the deluxe edition. So I got the Riviera line and the Voyager. With the deluxe edition, I did get 2 foreign routes, but I only really drive the UK routes. And then I've just since then expanded my my collection. The latest thing I purchased on this game was the GWE HST Farewell Pack. That was the latest thing I purchased for this game. Yeah, same here, Harrison. So yeah, I did used to have an Xbox before I got this PlayStation. I used to play Train Sword on Xbox because, well, I started out on PC with Train Sim World 2020. Then I went over to Xbox from I think towards the end of Train Sim World 2020 all the way to Train Sim World 5. Then I didn't play for about 6 months because my Xbox literally kept crashing like every 10-15 minutes. Announcement. Stafford, Crewe and Chester. So we're now just leaving London Euston, and I'll just do the guard buzzer so you guys can hear it. Let me just get down to the appropriate speed. So this is what the guard buzzer sounds like on these trains. This is British Transport Police. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, the reason I switched from Xbox to PlayStation is because my Xbox would crash literally every like 10-15 minutes, and it just made Train Sim World unplayable. So that is when I made the decision to switch to PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 5. So I'm enjoying Train Sim World 2. Nice. Yeah, I remember I literally freaked out when Train Sim World 2 came, especially with the London Underground, because I started playing literally not long after Train Sim World 2020 and obviously Great Western Express came out. And then obviously East Coast Way came out with the original timetable. Back then it was just the Class 66 and the Class 377/4. Then obviously Trainsport 2 came out, and that brought I believe it brought the London Underground Bakerloo line, had Trainsport World Rush Hour, with the UK route being London Commuter. We had our first Scottish route, which was Cathcart Circle. I think South Eastern High Speed came around in Trainsport 2, and then it got extended in Trainsport 3. Trainsport 3 was obviously South Eastern High Speed extension to Ashford and Dartford. Oh, goes a 390 Pendolino. Fun fact, I'm actually going to be travelling on an Avanti Pendolino soon. I'm not going to say where to, as it is a surprise for a video that should be coming out in either July or August. But I've got 2 special videos I'm going to be filming in July. So we're now cruising our way out of London Euston. This service does go non-stop to Milton Keynes, which is as far as this route goes. There is actually a new route, 2 new routes on the roadmap that I'm excited for, which are West Coast Main Line Trent Valley, which does Milton Keynes to Crewe. Wait, no. Is it Milton Keynes to Crewe? I think it's that. Via Tamworth. And then you've also got the Thames branches, which is obviously, I think it's the Slough. You've got the Marlow, Twyford and Windsor branches. Let's speed up now. Highly recommend chicken. I might give that game a try, Harrison. So yeah, here we are. This is coming up. We have, if I just got, so this is the map. So coming up is Queen's Park. That's South Hampstead or Kilburn High Road. I know it was one of the two. That was Kilburn High Road we just passed, which is for the Lioness line. Yeah, in the game they're making Trent Valley for Milton Keynes to Crewe, and it'll do Milton Keynes, and I just realised I am speeding. I was speeding, so oops. In the game it's going to be doing Milton Keynes over through Lichfield, Trent Valley, Tamworth, Polesworth, Stafford, and then into Crewe. Yeah, and I will say here now, this is so far my favourite route in the game, is West Coast Main Line Euston to Milton Keynes is probably my favourite route. But that might change after the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley route comes out. Yes, that is true, and I believe it is set in the roughly in the 80s, maybe 90s. I have seen a couple of videos about and screenshots about the Just Trains Crewe to Preston route. I'm not really a big fan of like 80s routes. I'm more into like the anything that is like 2000s onwards. So I'm into more like slightly more modern traction. I say that, and yeah, I do have two routes that are set in like the 80s and 90s. I do have like the West Cornwall local and the Blackpool branches. It's because those sort of areas do sort of interest me. And you might have just seen in the corner, we are now going past Wembley Stadium, home of the Lioness football team. Which means we'll soon be going through Wembley Central. And while we're on our way towards Milton Keynes, I just want to take a quick moment to thank each and every single one of you for all the support recently, guys. It is very, very much appreciated. As you can see, I've literally, the week that the Camp Hill line opened, I was literally up at 5 AM, I think 4 days in a row. 4 or 5 days in a row, I was up at 5 AM every day. So that was a very tiring week of filming, that was. But it was definitely worth it. I do actually have Birmingham to Crewe. I was literally driving that before I came on this, before I started the stream. I did a depot run in the 158 between Crewe sidings, Crewe depot and Crewe. Oh, flyby. This station here, South Kenton, is my favourite underground station. Just thought I would point that out. So yeah, oh, hello 710. But yeah, South Kenton is my favourite tube station. I've not been to it yet, but yeah, I'm hoping to go to it soon. I might be visiting some stations in the London area when I go to London in August, because I'm having a week in London in August, staying at Heathrow Airport. There are going to be some videos from when I go to London, so stay tuned to see them after it happens. And also I am going to be meeting up with a particular friend. I am also meeting up with a friend or two when I'm down in London, but I will leave that as a surprise. Oh, this route is busy. I would say this is probably one of the busiest routes, especially since the Class 805 was brought out, and I hope, because I know, or I believe, that the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley route will also come with the 807, which means I hope that they add the 807 into this timetable, which means this timetable will get even busier, which is what I love. I love the busy routes like Brighton Main Line, Birmingham to Crewe, Cardiff City, the remastered Cathcart Circle line with the Class 380, etc. These busy routes are always my favourite routes. We're going to Heathrow, providing Heathrow. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a proper ride on the Elizabeth line for the first time when I go to London, because I think it might have been an old video on this channel, which is now deleted and I don't have anymore. When I went to London in 2023, I went on the Elizabeth line between Stratford and Farringdon, and it was my first experience with the Elizabeth line, and it was quite a nice ride. That day, I only had a day out in London, had about 9 or 10 hours in London, and what I did on that day is started by going first class with all trains from Doncaster to London King's Cross. Then I went from King's Cross out to Finsbury Park on my first ever Electrostar. Then I did Finsbury Park on the Victoria line to Highbury and Islington. Oh, here comes Watford Junction. Then I went from Highbury and Islington to Stratford on the Overground. Then I took the Elizabeth line to Farringdon, Thameslink to London Bridge, Southeastern to London Waterloo East, walked to the London Eye area, then walked over one of the bridges to London Charing Cross, took the train back to Waterloo East, took my first South Western service to Clapham Junction. Then I took Southern all the way to Gatwick Airport, and then I took Thameslink back to St Pancras. Then I was meant to get Hull trains back to Doncaster, but my service ended up getting cancelled. So I had to take an LNER service, and oh my god, I was so lucky that day. I ended up getting a 225 set. I ended up getting an Intercity 225 set back to Doncaster in first class, and oh my god, those seats are so comfy. LNER 225 set first class is probably the best first class seats in the whole of the UK. Yes, I did know that. I actually sat at the back of Thameslink once when I was in London. Yeah, when I did my Thameslink ride, I sat right at the back back in the declassified first class, because I think it was like maybe 30 minutes to an hour to get back to St Pancras, because I got the slower train. I didn't get the Peterborough train. I got, I think, the slower train, which I can't remember where the destination went to, where its destination was, but it called at like Red Hill and all that. And also, guys, I'm also hoping to either go on the South Western network or the Southern network to try and chase the new Great British Railway livery, because I know there is 3877172 in the GBR livery, and 701006, I believe it is. I believe those are the two units that are now in the GBR branded. And I know this weekend Gavir Thameslink Railway is going to be renationalised. Unfortunately, I am not going to be riding the first service. because I would have to literally leave like tomorrow night, and I do have a karate class on Sunday morning, and I've got my yellow belt test, aka grading, coming up in June, so I can't really miss any classes. So unfortunately I won't be able to make the Great Thameslink Railway first service, but I am hoping in December, I'm hoping to ride the first GWR renationalised service when GWR gets renationalised. Oh, got an Avanti passing us, Pendolino. Oh, thank you, Harrison. Yeah, I will say this, guys, I don't know when my next video is going to be, because the Dawn Totley video that was published yesterday was the last video on my backlog, and obviously I'm having to save up for a lot of stuff. Like, I've got my car insurance coming up in August. I'm obviously saving up for my trip to London. I'm saving up for the trip that I'm doing in July. So I don't know when my next video is going to be released, but I am hoping to do a bunch of local videos, like visiting some Yorkshire stations, like the Penistone line between Sheffield and Huddersfield. Obviously I'm going to be, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, going to be visiting the newly upgraded Darlington station, and obviously in about a month's time I will be going to the opening of Cambridge South station, so that'll be a video uploaded on when that releases. I'll most likely be uploaded in the afternoon / evening of, or the day after it actually opens. So yeah, looks like we've got a train fault. There we go. Train fault has been fixed. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be driving to Stevenage and then taking the first train of the morning from Stevenage. Which I can't exactly remember what time it is from Stevenage. I think it's like 06:50 or 07:50. One of those times. But yeah, we're now in the final 20 miles. We're now less than 20 miles away from Milton Keynes. This has been a nice service to start off our Trains and World streams. And then what I may do in the future is do some viewers' choice streams, where you guys will actually get to choose what route I drive. Yes, I don't know if you've seen the video, but I went to Beauty Park on open day. I actually went to Beauty Park on open day, and I saw the first train arrive and depart, and that is actually where I met my good friend Finn Jones for the first time. I met Finn Jones for the first time at Beauty Park on the open day. So I hope Finn doesn't mind me sharing this story, but funny story. I was staying over at Colchester the same weekend that Beauty Park opened, so I drove over to a hotel which was about just across the road from Beauty Park, and I was chilling out in the lobby of that hotel. It wasn't my hotel, I was staying over in Colchester, and then I was watching Finn Jones's website video, and then Finn just so happens to come out into the lobby as I was watching his video. And that's basically how we met. That's basically how me and Finn met. So it's quite a funny story. And then, as you guys know, we've done several collaborations. Yeah, I do know quite a few people were. I think I know Simon Trains and Sarah were the trains they started at Colchester. I could have started at Colchester because I was only about a 20-minute walk away from Colchester station, so I could have started at Colchester and met up with Simon and Sarah. But yeah, that was probably one of my favourite videos I filmed. I think now that is my second favourite video that I've filmed so far. My first favourite is probably the Camp Hill line, because I got to meet and chat with Nick Badley, I was honestly starstruck that day when I got to have a full-on chat with Nick Badley on that day, because Nick Badley and I pretty much had the same plan. He started at Birmingham, I started at Kings Lorton, and we bumped into each other at I think it was Moseley Village. It's the first stop after Birmingham on the Camp Hill line. So guys, I do really hope you guys are enjoying this stream. Nice. I assume you're talking about Finn Housen. Are you talking about Finn or Nick? Oh, that's in half an hour. Nice. So guys, I literally just saw a live stream that I'm gonna be watching after the stream. Oh, talk about me. Do you mean met on YouTube? I assume if you talk about me, I assume you mean we met. That's the day we met on YouTube. Oh, I need to slow down for this 90-mile-an-hour speed limit. Need to go full brakes. This is, I'm guessing, Leighton Buzzard or something. Let's have a look on my map. Oh my god, I actually got that right. That was Leighton Buzzard, so we got Bletchley and then Milton Keynes. Oh, it's been quite warm this week. And I will say this, guys, one of the main reasons I've not been out filming this week is because some of you may know, it is half term this week, and I wanted to avoid all the crowds and all the busyness and all that. But I'm hoping to go and film at least one video next week, hopefully, so I can get at least a video out for the Thursday after, because I am trying to do at least a video every other Thursday. So we're now going to be shortly arriving into Milton Keynes. We've got about 7.5 miles to go. This has been a very nice, relaxing journey up to Milton Keynes. And I just want to say, guys, I honestly cannot believe that we hit 100 subscribers in the time that we did. Because I honestly thought it would take me a lot longer to get to 100 subs. Yeah, but we're now on the road to 200 now. So I'm only going to be doing this one service on this stream, because I do have it is quite late and I've got some stuff to do tomorrow, and I do have a live stream and a video to watch before I go to bed. So this is the wrapping the stream up, because I have been live for about 43 minutes now, which is, I think, a decent length for my first stream. And oh, speaking of the devil, Finn, cool. So yeah, once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you for all the support and helping me get to where we're at now. We're at 126 subscribers. That is just insane. So yeah, I am going to be doing regular Train Sim World streams, obviously, as and when I can. And also, I'll be obviously still keeping up with my regular videos. I do kind of have an idea of what I want to film next week. So yeah. Just passed through Bletchley. If you're saying that I was there the day the Class 230, D train came to service. I was not there. I was not there at the first day in operation for the GWRD trains. I was not there, mate. Because it was because the 230D trains on the Greenford branch operate on Saturdays only, and I don't really travel on Saturdays. So we're now arriving into Milton Keynes Central. So we're now going to start braking, as we do have a caution signal up ahead. Oh, it's okay, Harrison, it's okay. Yeah, the only train I rode on its first day service was the Eleanor Azuma when it started operations to York and Scotland.
We are now approaching Milton Keynes Central. Please mind the gap when leaving.
So we're now going to put full brakes on
Before removing heavy luggage.
as we arrive into Milton Keynes Central. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving into Milton Keynes Central. If you're leaving the train here, please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you. And thank you for travelling with Avanti West Coast today. We hope you enjoy your onward journey. Milton Keynes Central, next station stop in a few moments' time. Actually, speaking of that, we are here now. So let's come to a stop. Hopefully I don't spad. Oh, that was a close one. We may have overshot the platform slightly. We've overshot the platform slightly, but that's okay. Got an Avanti Pendolino leaving, and a 350 has just arrived. And that is that. We have, so that was the service. We got 7,096 action points. Got a score of 7,096. We did get reduced 325 points for speeding. On time bonus of 80, accuracy bonus of 156. So yeah, not too bad if I do say so myself. And actually, I am a level 21 in the game, as I've been playing this game for some time. So let's go back to the main menu. And as you're about to see, this route, West Coast Main Line South, is actually my most driven route in the game. I think I've got about 300 miles on it. Yep, with that service, that has taken me to over 300 miles on this route. So if I just go to my statistics, as you can see, we've done roughly 650 miles. And my favourite route is the West Coast Main Line South Euston to Milton Keynes, as I've got 312. I think my second highest route is probably Great Western, just about, with 56 miles. So yeah, I've done quite a lot. So the main two routes I've driven recently are West Coast Main Line South and Cardiff Sea Network. If I just show you on this route, I've done like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 6 route services on this route. Wow, that is a lot of services. That is a lot of miles. But yeah, West Coast Main Line South is my favourite route. I would say number 1 is West Coast Main Line Euston to Milton Keynes. Number 2 is probably, after the remaster and the farewell pack, is the Great Western Express. And my third favourite is Birmingham to Crewe. And just to let you know, most of the mileage on Birmingham Crew was in free roam. And then, because if I just show you, the only service I've done is this one with the 158 from Crewe carriage sidings to Crewe. Which is, I think is about a mile, maybe less. So yeah, I am gonna unfortunately end this stream here, as I only really had time for a 40-minute to an hour service. So I will do more services in my next stream. Not sure when that will be. I might be do a Train Symbol stream some point over the weekend. Not entirely too sure, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. As I'm hoping to do a video. If I have loads of video on my backlog, it will be every Thursday. If not, it will be every other Thursday. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time for another awesome adventure. See you guys next time.